couple of very competent women in this fight, Laura Serrano and Kelcie Jeffries, and we'll pick up the action in round number 2. So round number 2, scheduled 6-round fight.
Serrano's been a professional for several years. She just hasn't had a lot of pro fights, but now she's stepping it up. This is her 3rd fight this year, so she's getting the kind of activity now that she needed early on. She had her first encounter with boxing when she attended the University of Mexico City. She really never liked the sport before that, and then one afternoon she saw a girl working out in a speed bag. She was kind of puzzled by that. She thought boxing was only for guys, but the woman she saw working out said she ought to give it a try. She did. She then fought for it to be legalized in Mexico, and she is an attorney, Laura Serrano, so she was successful. She's successful in and out of the ring.
Yeah, she really is, and just a delightful lady to spend time with and chat with. She told us last time we spoke with her that she really got into boxing because she wanted to lose some weight. She felt there was no better conditioning than to be a fighter. These are both pretty skilled fighters.
Yes. Serrano picking it up, a little more accurate in this round. Crowd really getting into it.
Quick right hand by Serrano.
Jeffries has got a big heart.
Well, she's given her share here. The right hand by Jeffries again. And another right hand by Jeffries, and another.
Tough rounds to score, Barry. Each woman getting clean shots in.
You watch these two, and you really can see, Rich, how far this sport of women's boxing has come. The reddening along the right eye of Kelcie Jeffries right now.
The Honda Rancher ES. America.
Serrano, we felt, won the 5th round, and we move ahead now and pick up the action in the 6th and final round. That's some high company.
But believe me, when you sit and you talk with her and you get to know Laura Serrano some, she's very feminine, regardless of how she fights in there. She was, Sean and I ran into her this morning at breakfast carrying her teddy bear around with her. Just hugging it to her chest, her teddy bear. Now again, a switch to right-handed by Serrano, which for the moment seems to throw Jeffries off a little bit. Nice combination.
Yeah, she's really starting to out-quick Jeffries in the last round and the early portions of this round. And she's back left-handed. Short right hand by Serrano. Or rather by Jeffries.
Laura Serrano has been in with a lot of the very best fighters. She has a draw against Melissa Salomon, who was undefeated at the time, sister of Lou Del Val. We mentioned the win over Chevelle Hallback, which was excellent. She also has a decision victory over Tracy Bird, who's a very fine sister of Chris Bird. And we mentioned that draw as well with Christy Martin. So she's been in there with real high company.
Yes, she has. Handles herself very well. There she switches up again. Now back to left hand.
Rich Mello over in the corner. The trainer of Kelcie Jeffries is trying to get her to keep moving in. A headbutt warning from Kurt Spivey, the referee.
Jeffries does have a welt on her right cheek. That's it.
Excellent fight, Barry.
Well, Rich, Laura Serrano won that fight, and she won it by winning the last 2 rounds.
Right.
But, you know, I have to say, I was always an advocate of not showing women's boxing on national television because there were so many gross mismatches.
Yes.
This fight, and a lot of other fights that we've seen recently, really make me think that this really is a bona fide sport being fought by very good athletes.
Well, it's become much, much better. It's become more competitive and more exciting and more fundamentally sound. Laura Serrano is a woman who can box. I mean, she knows the techniques, she knows the fundamentals, the basics of boxing, and she's very, very good. And we're seeing more and more women actually now getting their footing into it, Barry, and being taught correctly. And so I think it's something that's going to continue. Now, Laura Serrano with another victory tonight, 58-56. All the judges scored that. I'd like to see her get in the ring, maybe in a real big fight. You know, she fought a draw with Christy Martin in her very first fight. And if Christy Martin's looking around, she can't seem to sign Lucia Riker. Now Mia St. John's been knocked out in the fight. If she's looking for an opponent, why not look to Laura Serrano?
I agree with you completely. I think this was a very good fight, and it showcased a couple of very good fighters, and Laura Serrano won it against a good fighter. That really says something. When we come back, we'll look back on what we've seen tonight. Been kind of a bizarre evening here at Belterra. Don't go away.